Hi, this is Michael from MVR Music Lessons, and this is my first lesson on violin. In this video, I'm going to be teaching you how to tune and then how to hold the violin. Now, for tuning, I'll tell you what each string is. What you're going to want to do is, if your string is pretty close to the note you're supposed to be on, you're going to want to use these fine tuners at the bottom. And not all violins are going to have that. Most beginner violins would, but not all of them. And if you don't have them, or if your string is really out of tune, you're going to have to use these. Now when you're turning with these tuning pegs, you're going to want to push in gently, but steadily, and turn it whichever way it needs to go. But the reason you want to have a little bit of pressure is if you don't, once you get where you're supposed to be, it'll just slide right back to where it was, because you need to have it in all the way. Now, I'll just go right into what each string is, I guess. Oh yeah, first, by the way, if you have a tuner, it makes things really simple. Just turn it on. I'll tell you what the note is. This will tell you what note you have. Just get from the note you are to the one that I say you have. And it's really that simple. Now, if you don't have a tuner, and it's hard for you to tune to me just playing the string, I will put a link in the description to an online tuner, and you can use that. Now, we'll just go straight into it. This is a G, so your G is the lowest string on the violin, and it should sound like this. Now the next string is a D, and it's the next lowest string. After that we have an A. And the highest string is an E. And that's it. All you have to do is use these fine tuners unless you're really out of tune or you don't have fine tuners. And it hopefully won't be too difficult to get to that note. As you play a little bit longer, you'll get better at tuning and it'll take less time. The first time you're going to tune, you're going to want to spend a lot of time listening to it and getting used to it. Now, we can go into how to hold the violin. This is resting position, and this is your bow, in case you didn't know what it was called. And you're going to have that in your right hand, resting on your knee, and your violin on the other hand. And just hold it like this. This is resting position. Now, when you're going to want to play, you want to put your chin right on here. This is called your chin rest, because it's where your chin goes. And by the way, if you have a shoulder rest, something that looks like this, that goes on the bottom of the violin, you'll want to use that, because otherwise it's really uncomfortable to play. And when you hold the violin, it shouldn't go down like this. You don't want to play hunched over. You want to sit on the edge of your chair, sit up straight, have your chin right there. It's not really your chin that goes under it, it's the side of your chin. But nonetheless, it should be held like this, and it shouldn't be pointed towards the floor, it should be up. You should sit up straight, and I'll go over a bow hold in the next video, but for right now, just hold your bow up on the strings like this. This is playing position. And that is pretty much it for this video. So, I'll see you in the next one. I'll go over bow hold, and we'll try to get a few notes in there. I'll see you there.